There you go.
And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific,
and beyond. There's Shuka, I think.
This whale story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all
their
share.
size, their dorsal fin, and their tail flukes. Like how I understood how Ulysses, because Ulysses, like you can tell far away, because his tail fluke is like this.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Jen, and I'm honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal.
Here's Shuka.
Help you better understand this magnificent creature and everything they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey,
that is Keith.
social structure, and habitat.
Keith's right there. He's not the big boy.
As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey.
Oh my gosh. That's gonna annoy me all day. I think that's Kyla. That's not Keith. I think it's Kyla.
When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
There's Shuka.
Killer whales really are a natural wonder. And just along with Christina, we're going to help you show you some swim. There's no skeletal structure in that dorsal fin to support the height and weight of it, so over time, it might start to turn. The flippers on either side of his body are called pectoral flippers. The pectoral flippers help the whales to stop and steer while they're swimming. Unlike the dorsal fin, the pectoral flippers do contain bone. In fact, they have 5 body digits, and each of those flippers very similar to the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called tail flukes. The tail flukes are the engine of the killer whale and can propel them almost 30 miles an hour. That's as fast as many of our speedboats. But the whales swim the fastest, and they use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000 pounds up and out of water.
Oh, that is Keith. I was right. It is Keith.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their
I don't want to
mothers.
be here.
But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuba learned and even taught
That's
other
right.
killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family.
Hey, black silver.
Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
You don't.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. A pectoral slut might be used to show dominance or to get the attention of whales in the surrounding area. For example, a mother might use a pet slap to get the attention of her cat. But when the whales really want to get noticed, so I'm happy to have killer whales coordinate, communicate, and get a better view of their surroundings.
I seen her once. She was at Dolphin. No, she was at Dolphin. Oh, I am recording. I thought you meant. No, she was at Dolphin National Theater. She's. I think they switched through.
Whales are excellent communicators, so it's no surprise the oceans do change.
Ponchos. They're cheating.
Killer whales work together swiftly, pursue and catch their prey.
Oh, that's
They
Makani.
cooperate
The one
to
who came out
survive
screaming, that was
in the wild
Makani.
oceans of the world.
Oh, Shuka's went out.
The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves.
There goes some Maya.
Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flips, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. In just a moment, Pete is going to demonstrate a similar movement right here.
Wait a second. Oh. So that wasn't Keith. That was Makani. I am. I always get this shit mixed up.
Washing over floating blocks of ice, sucking seals into the water. Ulysses is going to demonstrate a similar wave.
Oh, they took Ulysses from the viewing area.
Intriguing and complex hunting strategies killer whales have developed around the world. Now you've just seen these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't really imagine the power of the wave until you have experienced it firsthand. Luckily, I have a volunteer who's going to get to experience the power of the wave. Alexander, are you ready to help us out? All right, come on down.
You gotta sacrifice.
Okay, so you're going to have
I mean, a volunteer.
Good job. Yeah, and hang on to that handle. Do you remember the video of the seal that was on the ice wall? You're going to be the seal, okay? So you hang on tight. It looks like Pete is going to be swimming fast around the perimeter of the pool. Pete is an 8,500-pound male killer whale. He creates quite a wave behind him. So Alexander, if you look right over here, you'll see him circle around and fitting now. Here he comes. You see him? All right, and here comes that wave. 3, 2, and 1. Alexander, how about that? Okay. You did such an awesome job. Thank you so much for helping us out to demonstrate the power of the wave. Everyone give it up for a very brave volunteer. Now, because killer whales are found in all parts of the world, it's no surprise they eat all kinds of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is 5 times larger and 50 times heavier than Ulysses here. So how does a whale the size of Ulysses eat a whale the size of a blue whale? It's possible
Not Ulysses.
because killer whales are the ultimate
I know.
players.
I was correcting myself earlier.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of the everyday life of killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. You'll often see killer whales showing off their playful side both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when whales swim fast to the surface, breaking out of the water briefly.
already spoke that to you.
Keith is going to demonstrate a similar rubbing technique right here. You'll also see killer whales imitate one another in the wild. We see here at SeaWorld all the time. Our whales are always learning from one another and mimicking each other.
It wasn't gonna get us. Tomorrow we'll be sitting there. Yeah. Offer as many different body parts so that we can get a physical examination of the whales, making sure that they look good and they're staying healthy. We can also ask the whales to roll over like you're seeing across the pool there and present us with their tail flukes. And the underside of those tail flukes, they have veins running just under the skin that our veterinarians can draw blood from, making sure the whales are staying in tip-top shape. The whales will also slide out on a scale like you're seeing on the screen there. We weigh all 10 of our whales every single week to make sure the adults are staying healthy and that our younger whales are growing healthy. Our whales will even allow us to take a blood sample from their local. All of these behaviors are only possible because of the relationship we've developed with them day after day here at SeaWorld. Now throughout the presentation, we've talked a lot about the physical adaptations of the killer whales and the many different hunting strategies and behaviors, but now we want to tell you about their personalities and this one big personality right here. Everybody, this is Keith. Keith is a 26-year-old male. He's a gentle giant. He has a very easygoing, docile personality. He loves to get rub-downs from his trainers, like we just saw him getting one from Terry there. He loves to play games and hang out. He's a wonderful animal and he brings joy to all of our lives.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including particulates. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.